Alright, welcome everyone back to Let's Hit the Road Jack. We're back here, day number 2 of the Breeders' Cup Horse Racing World Championships. And of course, the main event today is race number 12 with California Chrome. And that should be a very exciting race. So lots of racing coming up. The stakes race start with race 4, but we'll get into that in a moment. Let's take a look around and see what else we can see here. Grab something to eat, and before the crowds get too crazy. And let's see what's going on here at Santa Anita today. So I went ahead and bought these glasses. Comes in a set of 2 for 14 bucks. Pretty nice. You got the logo there, dates, and if you turn it around, it's got last year's Breeder Cup champions. So these should last for a number of years, and I'll use them. So pretty nice, 14 bucks. Okay, so we got some food before the lines get crazy, and probably the only time we'll find any table space today. And so we got a hot dog, chips, soda, and we're gonna get a little bit of nutritious energy. Well, nutritious is questionable, but some energy for the day, and we'll get some bets in, and then we'll head on out to the races. All right, here we are. We're on Saturday race. Day number 2 of the Breeders' Cup. Race 1 coming up about an hour from now, but of course, the magic of video editing. That's coming up in just a couple of minutes here. But anyway, the first lots of payouts coming up today. The late pick 4 has a $3 million guaranteed pool, so I've hit pick 4s before, I've hit pick 5s before. There's also a big carryover in the pick 6 today, so lots of money to be had. So we'll see how we do today. So race number 1's coming up. I like the number 1, so I did a straight pool with that, so I got win, place, and show. I also have daily doubles, pick 3s, all on number 1, so we'll see how we do. The number 1 for race number 1. Let's check out some more stuff here at Santa Anita, and then we'll see the races. Okay.
And yesterday.
So number 1 came in second place. So I got the place and the show on number 1. Let's see what the payouts are. All right, so we got 540 plus 380, 5, 6, 7, 8, the $9.20, $9.20. Okay, so race 1, number 1 came in second place. That's a place. So I did win, bet win, place, or show. So I got the place and the show win, and that's $9.20. So not a bad start. I'm not going to get the Daily Double with pick 3, obviously. Not a bad start for the day. So we'll check back at race 4 when the Breeders' Cup races start. So in the meantime, stay tuned and we'll check out all of the stakes races for the Breeders' Cup, including the highly anticipated Breeders' Cup Classic with California Chrome. So stay tuned for that. Here we go with some more Breeders' Cup racing. Check it out. Here we are at the Santa Anita Breeders' Cup, and we're coming up on race number 4, the first of the Breeders' Cup races, and it's the juvenile fillies here. It's going to be a 1 1/16 miles. Looks like a dirt race, and my pick here, I like the number 3, Valadorna. Right now he's 7-1, so I got a win in place, so he can come in first or second on that one. Also, I have an exacta with Valadorna on top, and second place can be a 1 of 4 horses. Number 2 with honors, number 11 Daddy's Little Darling, number 12 American Gal, and number 9 Union Strike. So I've got a lot of options there, but Valadorna number 3 needs to come in first place. That's my pick. So hopefully we'll get another big exacta today like I did yesterday. We'll see what happens. So coming up next, the juvenile fillies, right here, race number 4 at the Breeders' Cup in Santa Anita. Giddy up. Just kick it. Come on, 6. You said 10, huh? Oh, man. Come on, 6. There we are at. Come on, 11. Race 4, and a little bit of an upset. Number 6 came in first, 30-1 long shot, upset Valadorna, my pick, but so I didn't get the exacta. However, I did have a place bet on number 3. He came in second, and so that paid $9.80. So I still made a couple of bucks on that. Not the big exacta I was hoping for, but that was race number 5. So we're moving on here. Race number 4. We're moving on to race number 5, the filly and mare turf. And my pick here is number 8, Lady Eli, currently at 3-2 odds. And so I've got a win bet on that one. I also have some exactas set up. with Lady Eli on top. And second place can be a number of horses for a win. Number 1, C. Khaleesi, is currently 8-1. Number 4 is Avenge, currently 23-1. Number 6 is Zypessa, 60-1. That's good odds if you win it. Centurio Italia, number 7, 17-1. And number 9 is Ryan's Charm, 40-1. So if any of those come in second place with Lady Eli on top, that's going to be a spectacular exacta. But those are some long shots for sure. I also have another exacta box. Any of these 3 horses, C. Khaleesi, Avenge, or Zypessa, that's numbers 1, 4, and 6. If any of those come in first and second place, those are all long shots. 60-1, I'm sorry, 8-1, 23-1, and 60-1. So if any of those come in first and second, it's going to be another huge exacta. So not holding my breath on those, but you never know. It happened yesterday with a long shot. So let's see what happens. The Filly Mare Turf, race number 5, Breeders' Cup. Let's hit the road, Jack. So that was race 5, and as you saw, number 11 won. I had the right horses other than the number 11. If number 11 wasn't in there, I would have won the exacta, but number 11 won the race, so I get nothing. But that's okay. Moving on, a little bit of an upset there. We're moving on. Race number 6 is the Breeders' Cup Sprint, and number 6, Lord Nelson, has been scratched. I had some exactas picked out involving Lord Nelson, but he's been scratched. I do like the number 7, Masochistic, but I'm going to go ahead and pass on this race since Lord Nelson is scratched. So let's move on to the next race, race 7. We'll get to that in just a moment. I'm glad he didn't beat that race or bet that race 6 because the number 2 upset the number 7, and anyway, I would have lost that bet. So moving on here, we got the turf sprint coming up, race 7. So I've got several bets here. I got win, place, and show on number 12, OM or OM, and I also set up some exactas using OM on top, and second place would be Ambitious Brew number 10, Holy Loot number 13, or Lot number 9. And also have another exacta with a lot number 9 on top, followed by Ambitious Brew, Holy Loot, or and you can also flip those around, reverse. So there's a whole lot of options I have here. So hopefully we'll hit an exacta here. We'll see what happens. So here we go, race 7, turf sprint, Breeders' Cup, Santa Anita.
Keeping up for relationship.
Alright, here we go. Come on!
Kirk the Knight. They started up top? This is her? No pressure at all. No pressure at all.
I don't know where I'm from. I live in America. I go miles.
We went with the 10 horse. I don't know what that is. 21.4. That's pretty fast. Hey, I'll take 2. No pressure. Yeah, take it away, baby. Run it away. Yeah. Go wire to wire. No. We're going one. We're the finish line. Where's the finish line?
Okay, that was the turf sprint, and number 12 came in Second place, so I got the place and the show, $10.40. I did not hit any of the exactas, unfortunately. So anyway, we'll move on to race 8, the juvenile $2 million grade 1 race, 1 1/16 mile. Coming up with, I like the number 10, not this time. Number 10, I did a win bet on that one. I also like Classic Empire, so I did an exacta box with not this time, so number 10 and number 5 could come in first or second in either order, 10-5 or 5-10. So we'll see what happens with that on the juvenile, and let's get over to the race.
Hopefully it's not even start. If you have to start, it wasn't hurt or anything. We put lasers on it, but the range security, and again, a really solid race to get out of the I think that's starting to
I got the exacta. Let's see what the exacta is going to pay. Okay, it's $19.70 for the exacta. Okay, that was race 8, the juvenile, and Classic Empire number 5 came in first. Number 10 came in second, not this time, and so I got the exacta. It paid $19.70, so not too bad, pretty good. So next up is the turf race, mile and a half, $4 million grade 1 turf race. So I like the number 12 here, Highland Reel. So I did a win bet for that one. I also did an exacta box. I threw in Highland Reel. I also threw in number 10 Found and number 4 Flintshire. I was looking at number 3 Ektot or Ekto, however I might be pronouncing that wrong. E-C-T-O-T, Ektot. I threw him in there too. I was debating whether or not I was going to include him. There's 13-1 on the odds right now, but I just had a feeling that if I didn't throw him in there, and he won, I'd be kicking myself because that would be a great exacta. So I threw him in there too. So 12, 10, 4, 3, in any order, first or second, in any order, we'll win that. Preferably number 12 on top, and I'll also get the win bet. So here we go, the 1.5 mile turf, $4 million purse. Let's check it out and see what happens. That's 12-4, so I got the exacta. 12 was 7-2, 4 was 9-5, so we'll see what the payout is. Okay, the exacta is 1440, and the win is 960, so that's $25. So, interesting thing that just happened. I was placing my bets at the window, and apparently the fire alarm went off. They turned the alarm off, but the lights are still flashing. The funny thing was, nobody left the building. You can see this building is packed. Nobody left the building, nobody came out and asked everyone to leave the building or anything. Everyone just kept placing their bets. I wonder what the fire marshal would say about that. But anyway, it appears that everything is safe here. I don't see any smoke. And the alarm is now off, so apparently everything's okay. But a fire alarm at the Breeders' Cup. Alright, interesting situation here at the Breeders' Cup. The fire alarm went off inside the building twice, but no one evacuated. They all just kept betting. So that was pretty interesting. Anyway, no smoke or flames or anything, so everything seems to be okay here. So race 9, we won. Number 12 came in first, I had the win bet, and number 4 came in second, and that gave me an exact as well, so that was a $25 win. Pretty good. Still down for the day, but up for the whole weekend combined, but we still have 3 races to go, so hopefully we might get an exact or maybe a trifecta. We'll see what happens. But anyway, the Filly and Mare Sprint coming up, race 10, $1 million, grade 1 race, 7 furlongs. So right now I like the number 12, Finest City. Looks got the win into place on that one. So Finest City number 12 win in place, first or second. I also did another exacta box with that horse, and also number 2, Have You Gone Away. So it could be 12 first, 2 second, or 2 first, 12 second. That would give me an exacta. So that's coming up, the Filly Mare Sprint, in just a couple of minutes. Here we go. Number 12 won. I did have a win and a place on that horse, and it's 8-1. So we're just seeing what the payouts are going to be here. All right, there it is. So $19.40 for the win and $10 for the place. So that's $29.40. Pretty good. Okay, coming up on race 11. Race 10 was really well. The fire alarm lights inside the building are still flashing, but the audible alarm is not going off. But everything still seems to be okay. Everything's going normally in there, so they haven't evacuated anybody or anything. But very interesting situation going on with the fire alarm at Breeders' Cup. So race 10 was really well. We had the number 12 Finest City. It was Finest City's finest hour as he came in first place at 8-1. So I got the win and the place on that horse for $29.40. Pretty good deal. So race 11 coming up, 2 races left. This one is the Breeders' Cup Mile. $2 million Grade 1 race for a 1-mile turf race. So my pick here is number 10, Limato. I did a win on that. Pretty simple bet on this one. Number 10 to win. So let's see what happens. Coming up, the Breeders' Cup Mile. After this race, then we have Breeders' Cup Classic with California Chrome. So let's see what happens. Breeders' Cup Mile. Here we go. I just saw the guys, the father from yesterday. The guy from yesterday, the father. Oh yeah, yeah. And I told him about my story yesterday. He said he wasn't doing anything, until one of the handicappers had that 12 horse as the number 1 pick of the day. And he made some money on that. So, we didn't make money on that. There it is. And I also played some birthday bets. And the teller was joking with me, so she gave me her birthday, so I played it. Why not? This is a crapshoot. So you think? This horse race? Is it 2-1? Yeah, I do. It's a 2-1 horse in Thursday. Field this which one? Come on! Yes! Yes! 11 didn't do me any favors, so we'll move on to race 12. It's the Breeders' Cup Classic, the big one, the main event, the one we've all been waiting for. Of course, California Chrome takes on Arrogate, the big showdown. So I'm trying to get a trifecta here, first, second, and third place. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Arrogate over California Chrome. So I bet Arrogate to come in first, California Chrome to come in second, and then I like Frosted, which is number 2, to come in third. I also did Arrogate in first, Frosted second, and California Chrome third. I also did another trifecta selection, California Chrome on top, Opportunity or Arrogate, second place, Opportunity's number 9, Arrogate's number 10. And third place could be Opportunity, Arrogate, F and X number 1, Keen Ice number 3, or Melatonin number 6. So I've got a good chance of getting something if it's California Chrome first or second place, or Arrogate first or second place. And I'm playing around with who comes in third. So let's see what happens right here on the the Breeders' Cup Classic here at Santa Anita. Let's take a minute to look at the crowds here. Isn't that fantastic? It is packed to the rafters here, and lots of people came out to check out the California Chrome versus Arrogate. So the Breeders' Cup Classic coming up right now.
Close this year again. We race like 3 days a week. Don't close and then
expertly prepared by Bob Mappin. And coming with the perfect this time, finishing first for me, Mike Smith. Yeah, Mike!
So there you have it, Arrogate beats California Chrome in the Classic, Breeders' Cup Classic, and that wraps it up for Breeders' Cup weekend here at Santa Anita. I didn't get the trifecta. I needed number 2 to come in 3rd place in that situation, and he didn't even finish in the top 4, so that's okay. I had a great weekend. I'm still up for the weekend. Lost a few today, but I'm still up after that big win that I had yesterday. So that'll wrap it up here, Breeders' Cup weekend on Let's Hit the Road Jack. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for more fun and adventures coming up real soon. Be sure to subscribe and like my channel. And thanks for watching, you guys.